Hey everyone! I had a girl ask a question tonight in the support group that I thought was a really good question, and I think it's something that affects a lot of people who are recovering from narcissistic abuse. So instead of answering her question directly, I decided to make a few videos about it to help more people. So her question was something along the lines of, it's been over a year, or it's been a year since I left my narcissist. Am I ever going to stop wondering why I wasn't good enough? Now, I want to reassure you guys that feeling not good enough is so normal after you go through narcissistic abuse. You feel defective, you feel broken, you feel rejected, you feel like the scum of the earth. Like, that is so normal, okay? And the narcissist did everything in their power to make you feel that way. So it was intentional on their part. What helped me, what shifted me out of that was a series of things that were about changing my thought processes. And so I'm going to share those with you, but instead of making a big long video tonight, I'm just going to give you the first step right now. And I will come on in the next few days and give you the second step and so forth. So the first step that helped me stop dwelling on that feeling of not being good enough for my narc was when I started asking if my narc was actually good enough for me. And I don't know where that thought came from. It literally hit me like a bolt of lightning one day of, you need to start thinking this way instead. And it was really hard at first for me to start thinking that way. I would catch myself wondering why I wasn't good enough for him, and I'd literally have to say, no, Nicole, stop. You need to wonder if he's good enough for you. So when you start asking that question, it's going to lead you down a different road of thought. And this is where it led me. I made a list of all the qualities I wanted in an ideal mate. Okay? And then I went through that list and I starred certain qualities that were like must-haves. So for me, one of my must-haves is honesty. If I don't have an honest partner, I'm not going to be happy. So that was a starred quality for me. Then I made a separate list of all the qualities that my narcissist has, both good and bad. I wrote them all down, and I made the good be in one column and the bad be in another column. You can do it however you want. But I wrote down all of the qualities that first attracted me to him and all of the qualities I didn't like. And then I compared the two lists. The list about my narc compared to the list of my ideal mate. And I looked at whether or not they measured up, whether or not they fit. And as you can imagine, there were maybe a few things I liked about my narc that would have transferred, but there was a huge amount of qualities that he did not possess that I needed in a mate. And so that really helped give some backbone to that question of, was he good enough for me? The thing is, in a relationship with a narcissist, it's such a roller coaster. It's so up and down and constant chaos and constant adrenaline and so intense. And you're always struggling to catch your breath, right? Because they're throwing you this way and they're throwing you that way. And you're trying so hard to prove that you have worth to this person that you never just stop and sit back and watch the chaos and say, are they even good enough for me? Is this actually what I want in my life? Do I want this kind of drama? Do you understand? So that's the first step. Start asking yourself that question and then get some factual proof behind it to solidify it, okay? I'll come back in the next couple days and give you the second step that helped me. Take care.